Sometimes we, I must say for me, when I was younger, when I was a little girl, I remember, I remember being teased, being bullied for the way I looked. And to be more specific about that, I was bullied because of my nose, how big my nose was. And I remember as a little girl, I was like 8 years old. That's like when it began, when it first started, when it first started. I was 8 years old and up. I was bullied because apparently people thought my nose was big. And I remember as a little girl looking at myself in the mirror, playing with my nose, trying to make it smaller, trying to shape it. And I remember saying to myself that when I get older, that I wanted to, get surgery on my nose because, I believe that that would have made me, beautiful and more attractive, and that would make me, you know, fit in with, I guess the people, whoever I wanted acceptance from at that time. Um, and and now when I think about it, I'm like, yo, there's nothing wrong with my nose. Like, honestly, my nose is probably like, you know, my favorite, you feel me, my favorite feature, apart from my dimples. Apart from my dimples. But it's like now when I think about it, I'm like, yo, my nose not even that big. My nose wasn't even big. And and it's wild how I was I was trying to go to, the lengths of getting surgery done on my face, changing who I was you know, just so that I would be different. And well, simply because I didn't love myself. I didn't have confidence in my nose and who I was. And honestly, like at that age, nobody ever, nobody ever like reaffirmed to me, that I was beautiful how I was, and that who I was okay. Nobody ever reaffirmed that to me. So pretty much it was just me having to, I don't know, I guess like experience that and just grow and just develop into who I am today, and realizing that, yo, nothing was wrong with me this whole time. It's just motherfucker, like people were just hating. Like they was just hating. Some people just they saw you. Some people back then, I would say this, saw my light and just wanted to dim me, and that was one way to do it. When certain people like see you and they want to criticize a feature about you, they want to, or criticize anything about you, they just want to dim your light because they see your light, and some people are jealous of it. And you know what? It's like it's those same people that quote unquote hate you and dislike you are the same people that love you at the same time and want to be close to you, and they just don't know how to say it, and they don't know how to go about it. And even sometimes they I don't know, I don't know what they do because I don't think I ever been that person. I never been a person that, that'll find a flaw in somebody and then continuously pick at it. No. But I know one thing that pretty much like triggered me simply because I brought that up simply because um I was watching my little cousin today, and you know she is like, she light skinned, like lighter than me, right? Lighter than me. And I don't even really consider myself light skinned. Some people might do. Some people might consider me light skinned, but I don't like to consider myself light skinned, honestly. But anyways, I was watching this girl, and she talking about she want her skin to be lighter, and I'm like, what you mean? Like, you already light. And immediately I was just thinking to myself, I was like, oh my gosh, there's some little, is she comparing herself to a white girl? Did some white girl say something about her skin color? Like, cause I remember being in high school, and this white girl on my team, one of my teams, that I played on my softball team. I'm gonna just be honest. On my softball team, we was warming up for a game, and it's cold out here. We were warming up for a game, and she was like, "Oh, look at my dark skinned buddy," and I'm just like, I don't know. I felt kind of offended because I'm like, first of all, what? I don't know. That just made me feel some type of way because I'm like, what you mean? Like, I just felt like she had no right to call me. She had no right to call me dark skinned because she's white. To me, that's just in my opinion, because it's like, you don't know the shades, you don't know the hues of black people to call me dark skinned and on your, like, what, like, whatever. But I just remember that, and that's what made me think of that. So I was just like, did a white girl tell her that she was, too dark? And she is very light skinned, and I'm like, why did she just say this? And I was like, and I'm like, your skin color is perfect just the way it is. You're fine just the way you are. And she's like, I know, but I still want lighter skin. I'm just like, are you? I don't know. Like, a part of me, I was angry. I was angry, and then I said to her, I was like, according to who? According to who? You know, according to who? That you need to, get your skin lighter. And I said that. She didn't respond. I didn't really expect her to. I mean, I kinda expected, but in a way, to me, it was more so like, according to who? Because it's like, nobody can tell you, you know, that you need to change your skin color. You need to do this and do that. And I don't know. It just made me feel. It made me feel really like sad. And I was just like, "Are you serious? Wow." And then I hate that for her in a way. I hate that for her because I feel like no little girl, 8 years old. She's 8 years old. No little girl should be talking about she want her skin lighter. And me as a little girl, no, I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't have had to look in a mirror at myself and play with my nose and tell myself that I want to get nose surgery when I get older. And I feel like no little girl should have to go through that. And it's very sad how we compare ourselves to other people who don't even look like us, who are even us. And it makes me mad because it's like, yo, who is anybody in this freaking world to tell us that we got to look like this, that we got to look like that? And it just, I'm just like, wow. And I honestly, I don't even know how to reverse that. And it's not that I can I don't, if part of me, a part of me wanna fix it for her. But it's like, I don't necessarily think I can do that. I feel like it's something that sometimes little girls have to experience and have that right, support system around them to let them know that they are beautiful just the way that they are, and not just people around us, around them. I mean, I said us because, as a young girl, like 8 years old, you know, I wish I had that support. People who would have just poured into me, love, self confidence and stuff like that. But that's more so like an internal thing. But I'm saying just like positive affirmations, and I feel like a lot of little girls, they really need. Well, I can't say a lot. I can't say a lot because I don't know all the other little girls, but I feel like little girls in general, we definitely need little girls to know that they are beautiful just the way that they are, specifically black little girls, because that's my experience. I only know what it feels like to be a black little girl. I don't know black little girl, whatever. I don't know how it feels to be, you know, any other race. But yeah, we just need more positive affirmations, poured into little girls to where that, they can digest that and actually internalize it instead of internalizing the negative, feedback and the comparison from other little girls. And, just show black little girls, other black little girls, that are just as beautiful, that, love themselves. It's like, I just feel like, self-care. I feel like little girls, little girls need self-care. Little girls need self-care. Even black little boys, I feel like they all need self-care. We all need self-care, honestly, so we can stop comparing ourselves to other people. But to be that young and to think that something is wrong with your skin, something is wrong with your facial features, your nose, your hair, your body, I feel like that's the kind of stuff that get programmed into you as a little kid. And it's crazy because it's like, what? Like, why would you want to program a kid to, to doubt themselves, to, question themselves, and I don't know, just not feel beautiful? Like, what? That's not fair. It's not fair to anybody, because then it's like they'll grow up and be whatever, basically a freaking robot to, societal beauty standards. And it's like, that's not fair, because it's like society beauty standards change so much. It's like, even me, I look at them and I'm like, yo, so you mean to tell me I gotta wear this? You mean to tell me I gotta wear this? I gotta look like that. I gotta be like this. I gotta be like that. Just to deem myself beautiful and deem myself feminine. And I'm just like, oh, what if I don't want to do that? What if I don't want to wear that? Like, what if I don't want to, do what y'all say that I need to do in order for me to fit in this type of, you know, um, I don't know, box. I'm just like, that's not fair. And honestly, it's like, I feel like that goes across the board, even with men too. But yeah.